Hey everybody, welcome back to Burnt Church. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's an old rainy, hot day here. We got a package in. I hadn't made very many videos of the Sawmill lately, so I thought I'd show you what we've got here in the package, explain to you what went wrong, and maybe carry out there and show you what it is that we've got to get fixed on. I was sawing something the other day, and I could tell when I was sawing that the mill didn't want to move. I would push on the lever and it would move a little bit and stop, move a little bit and stop. And then I got to hearing a noise, a squealing noise. Well, long story short, this bearing right here went out. Well, after I figured out what it was, I had to order them. And there's 4 of these. And as far as I could tell, maybe only one of them was out. We may find out more when we take it apart. But these 4 little bearings, shipping and all, were $150. Now you're not going to believe the size of these when I show them to you. Not for $150 anyway. And I might could have found these someplace else cheaper. And that's probably something I'm going to start looking into. There was a guy telling me that he knows somebody that just sizes those bearings and then goes to Napa or one of the parts stores and just orders off-brand bearings, which these I think will probably be made in China. Yep, they are. It's right here on this little package. Made in China. So these are not a Woodmizer brand. Woodmizer might be selling them, but they didn't have them produced. If they did, they had them produced in China. But that little roller bearing right there. So let's go out here now and see if we can get these put in. It's going to be a hard place to film. It's up and under the bottom. We'll see what we can do. These are already greased, and they don't have any place to put an alamite in to grease them, so they're a sealed bearing. It's going to be a hard place to get to video taking this off. I'll try my best to set you up down here to where we can see kind of what I'm doing anyway. This is the fuse panel. Where we're at is right here, up and under here. This thing right here, I'm going to have to drop this off, I think, and then I can take off the little arm that holds the bearings. I'm just taking a guess that this is how this comes out of here. My instructions didn't really show very clear. I didn't move the one with the stop nut on it. I'm hoping this one here don't want to have to take out. There we go. There it comes. That one was wore out too, look there. I guess I need to turn some air on. I didn't have the air compressor turned on. These come from China, but the machine work looks pretty good on them. It's a good tight filling bearing. Y'all ever seen a ratchet like this? Now it's a cheapo. It came from Tractor Supply before they went woke. Now I've not bought anything from them in the last few months since they went woke. They come back out and tried to redeem themselves. But the way I feel about them is if it ain't an emergency, I'm not going to be going to buy from them. This has got a 3/8 inch drive on one side and a 1/4 inch drive on the other. Like I said, it's a cheapo. It kind of looks like it's done broke right here. But it's still working. It's just one I keep in a box in the mule. I've got some Craftsmans up here at the shop, but this is the one I had in the mule. Now I'm going to get a ratchet and tighten that on down. I don't want to break anything. That ought to be tightened up. I'm going to go ahead and change this one also. It's got some wire right here and the bearing's just a little bit loose. It may fall apart when we try to take it apart. I told you the price of these, that's just unreal how much one of them little bearings cost. Don't need to forget to put our spacer on there. I always like to start these by hand. I just almost stuck it up there in that socket and tried to start it, but that's a good way to get some cross threaded. That's pretty tight. Alright, let's go back out to the mill and put it on. That should have our problem taken care of. Alright, can we get this thing back in there now? That's going to be the $6 million question. I believe I've got it started. Wish I had my... I should have found a socket up there while I was up at the shop to put on my drill for this. It would have been a lot faster. looks right. Lee, that's got it. I can't spin them with my finger, but that's what the book said. It said to pull them up there tight enough to where you can't turn them with your hand. Well, that got the bearings fixed on there. I may have to do a little bit more of adjusting tomorrow, but I'm going to wait till I got some help out here with me. I need to move it back and forth down the rail. As it travels down this rail down through here, it's got a rail like this on top, and then that one on bottom. As we bring it back and forth down through here, I'm going to need to feel the rollers in there and see if they're tight or loose as it comes back and forth. It'll be easier if I have some help out here doing that, so that'll probably be tomorrow. I'll show you what we may have to saw here just real shortly. And if I can, I will make some video of sawing this. Take it over here and show you what it is. We've had a lot of rain last few days. That's what I was stepping over, was a mud hole. I had 3.5 inches of rain in my gauge yesterday morning. All these cedar right here, we've got to make 6x6 or 8x8s out of those, whatever they'll make. He said he didn't care about the hole in the middle, just to square it up around it. I think he's going to use them maybe for fence posts or something. He used to be in the cattle business big time, and he's not been in it as big here in the last few years, but I'm thinking he may be going to start back. Either that or his brother. His brother's still in the cattle business, so he may be getting those done for his brother. We've got a lot more right here that belongs to my cousin, but I don't think he's figured out what he wants to saw out of those yet. So the mill yard's filling up. We're going to have to get back off that house and get back on the sawmill. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. It was a little bit different than something I've been doing. I thank you for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.